First of all, I'm clairvoyant, which means that I read people's energy. And by just speaking to you, I'll have images and different thoughts and processes that'll come through just from your voice vibrations and you sitting here in front of me.
Before I started talking to these psychics and getting my readings done, I was very much a skeptic. I'm an atheist. It's really difficult for me to tap into like any sort of spiritual level within myself. After I went, still a skeptic, still an atheist, but I can totally see why people do go. There is something extremely comforting, extremely therapeutic about someone tapping into some part of yourself that you were not even aware of, and causing you to reflect on your own life, on topics you might not talk about with anyone else, you know, your relationship, your insecurities at your work, your parents. My mom died when I was young, so I don't really talk about that with anyone. But one of the psychics I went to, she did talk about it. She said, you know, she's watching over me, she's sending me signs in repeated numbers, like 2222 when I look at the clock or whatever. That's how I know she's there. So I can totally see why people go, because there is some sort of warm, fuzzy, like comfort feeling with thinking, you know, there might be someone watching over you.
Ever since I was a young girl, I was 8 years old, I started having dreams and visions. And I would hear and see things. I would see world events, and as people have died and crossed over, they would come and talk to me in my dreams.
Scientifically, there is not a lot of evidence to suggest that the paranormal exists in many forms. But from my dealings with the two psychics that I did talk to, I would say they came across as totally genuine to me. They described their craft as sort of like intuition. So you know how when you meet someone for the first time, you have an impression of them, right? They would describe that as, you know, you're tapping into your intuition there, even though you don't know the person very well. And what they're doing is honing that intuition over a number of years and turning that into a skill. In terms of whether I would go back, probably not. But who knows where I'll be in 50 years. Maybe only they know.